Welcome along to our channel. Now, if you've ever seen Michael Jackson's SmoothCriminal video, you know exactly what I'm talking about, that move.
The crazy lean.
That impossible, 45-degree forward lean. It just shouldn't be possible, right? He was the king of pop, sure, but maybe also a bit of an inventor.
That's exactly what we're digging into today. You know, in the music video, that lean, that was mostly movie magic. Cables, harnesses, things like that hidden off screen.
Standard stuff for film.
Right, but taking it on tour. Live shows, Jackson needed something else, something practical, something mobile that dancers could actually use on stage repeatedly.
And crucially, something the audience wouldn't see. Keep the magic alive.
Precisely. So our mission today is really to break down the technical thinking and the physics behind how they pulled off that anti-gravity illusion live.
Okay, so moving from film trickery to stage mechanics, how did they even start?
Well, the existing ways, like those cable systems, they were just too clumsy. Dancers need to move freely, spontaneously. You can't be tethered for the whole show.
Right, it restricts everything.
Exactly. So this need, this artistic demand, it led Jackson and his team to actually file a patent application. This was back in 1992.
A patent for a dance move.
Well, for the method and means for creating anti-gravity illusion, as the patent calls it, it was granted in 1993. And the core of it wasn't wires or anything complex like that.
No. What was it then?
It was the shoe. Brilliant, precise mechanics built right into the performer's footwear.
Okay, the shoe itself. So let's zero in on that. The sources talk about the heel, right? It wasn't just a normal shoe heel.
Not at all. It was specifically engineered. It had this special V-shaped slot or groove cut into the bottom of the heel.
A V-slot. And that's the secret.
That's the connection point. That groove was designed to perfectly and instantly catch onto these little metal pegs, hitches, they sometimes call them.
Hitches? Where did they come from?
They could be raised up from under the stage floor, just pop up exactly when needed for the move, then retract.
Okay, wait, so you've got dancers moving fast, and they have to perfectly slot their heel onto a little peg that pops out of the floor. That sounds risky.
It absolutely was. And that's why the engineering had to be so incredibly precise. The V-slot in the heel, the dimensions of the peg, the timing of it appearing, everything had to be exact. Minimal tolerance for error.
Because if you miss it,
you fall. Simple as that. But if you hit it, if that connection is made securely, then the physics takes over. That stage hitch, that peg, it becomes your fulcrum.
Okay, the fulcrum, like in basic physics, the pivot point.
Exactly, the pivot point.
Yeah.
And because the shoe is locked onto that fulcrum, the dancer's body weight leaning forward, that creates this really strong lever action.
Gotcha. So the locked heel is the lever, the peg is the fulcrum, and that leverage stops them from just toppling over.
Precisely. It counteracts the rotation, letting them shift their center of gravity way beyond what's normally possible. That's how they could hit those amazing 45-degree leans, maybe even a bit more. It's elegant, really. Just clever mechanics.
And totally different from being suspended on wires. They could walk around, dance freely, then click in for the big moment.
Right. Engage, perform the lean, disengage, and keep moving. It maintained that spontaneity, that live energy.
But maybe the most genius part was hiding it all. You're in the audience, you see the lean, and your brain just breaks. How?
Because it was perfectly concealed, those little hitches would retract completely flush with the stage floor when they weren't needed. They were small, hidden in the lighting or stage design. Pure illusion.
It really shows how an artistic goal, wanting that perfect visual moment, can drive real technical innovation.
It's a perfect example. Jackson wasn't happy with the limits of what existed, so he and his team essentially engineered a brand new solution just to nail maybe 7 seconds of choreography?
Yeah, incredible. He wasn't just the performer, the artist. He was a problem solver, pushing engineering boundaries for the sake of the show. That mix of art and mechanics is really something.
It absolutely is. And it kind of makes you wonder, doesn't it? How many other moments of artistic magic out there are actually just really clever engineering problems that got solved?
That's a great thought to leave things on. Really fascinating stuff. Thank you for joining us.